So, intro time.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Oh, Docster's done it again. Docster, thank you for the gift sub for Tommy. Right. So we're going to write an intro, a very basic intro, just to get you guys into the swing of it. And also, there's gonna be homework. This is now going to be an interactive tutorial where you guys are going to be making intros.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
What's going on? Oh, Tommy's just gifted Tash the minion of gifts.
Oh my god, more bits? Thank you very much. You guys really spoil me.
Thank you for the bits, Biscuits Rosterini. When he's awake, he'll get his treen. Tash is streaming at the moment, so she's not in chat, but she's streaming, doing Long Dark. Anyway, so we're gonna do an intro. We're gonna start with the very basic text scroller, and then we're going to try and supercharge it. Now, and it's gonna be similar to this. So if I fire that up. Oops, and I've forgotten how to use this. I've forgotten how to use this. No, cancel. Program run. I don't use F5 because it gets me confused with F6. So we're going to do something like this, yeah, as a starter for 10, yeah, and then we'll supercharge it because I've got an idea what I want to do, and we'll try and see if we can do it, yeah? But we're going to do it in kick. And so I need... Go on.
Will you be going into all the bad lines and things like that as well?
No, mate.
When we get round to doing the rasters and everything?
No, mate. I just... for the noob... Remember, I'm trying to do this for the noob. It just gets a bit confusing. I mean, we'll talk about it because you'll see the effect of the bad lines anyway, yeah? Because you end up missing lines, you know. But
yeah, because it's something that people's always been on about, but I've never looked into it because it looks a little bit confusing.
Yeah, the bad lines is just it's where you on certain raster lines you can't actually detect them, so you end up skipping line. I think we had the same problem with Nico's run. I think our detection line was on a bad line, and that's why we moved it up one, because we was having a problem with it. But it's good to know that they're there. But I'm not gonna go into the inner mechanics of it, because I think that's just going too deep for what we do. I mean, this intro is going to be based around interrupts, and this is going to be the first time we've done interrupts, yeah? Because I've been told I've got to do an interrupt, so we'll do interrupts and see if I can confuse everybody as it is.
You get enough interrupts during the streams.
I'm just thinking that.
Right, so let's
take you off on a tangent.
Yeah, squirrel. Right, so let's create ourselves a directory. So let's start it. So VS Code, because we're going to do it in there. It's going to be aimed at the C64 and
that's the trouble, Gary. John's stack gets corrupted and he forgets how to get back to where he was.
Right, intro tutorial. Let's do that. Right, so before we get started, let's nick a workspace. So we'll nick the Nico's run workspace. Who has... Hey Proton, welcome. Oh, welcome Raiders. Welcome. Welcome. We are messing around. We're going to try and see if we can confuse everybody. Right. So I'm just setting up a brand new project. So intro. And I wish I could spell properly. Now I found some constant files that I didn't know I had. It's amazing when you start looking through what you find and you've forgotten what you've got. Kick defaults. Here we go. Is it this? No, that can wait. No, that's the one I use all the time. Where's the other one that I had?
Did I give you my VIC-20 one I did?
You probably did, mate.
The one where I went through the whole of mapping the VIC-20 and did all the labels and names into a constants file.
Yeah, probably. Here we go. I think this is it. Here we go. Yes, this is it. This is the Badger. Right. Let's grab those. I'd forgotten I'd got these, so I might as well use them. Where am I? GitHub. I'm in GitHub. C64. Intro. Paste. Right, so they're the constants file. Right, let's get open workspace. How is all the Proton guys? Right, here we go, workspace. So we should have big characters. There we go, big characters. Yes, we trust the author. Hey, Proton. Right. So this is a constants file that I created, God knows how long ago. But I've got definitions in there as well. So it's for, I think I've been creating this for all the different machines and slowly adding to them. We're going to do a simple text scroller first, and then we're going to try and soup it up in later streams. Right, so that's all that, and this should be all the Vic stuff. Yeah, it is. So this should be all the Vic stuff. Because I've put all the bit maskings in and everything. Right. So we'll leave that in there. Right, let's create our... Oh, that's a folder. I didn't want to create a folder. Create that. Have I just clicked folder again? Create a file. Here we go. Right. C64 intro. Right. Let's import our constants files, and we are going to do is it define? Yeah, C64. So we tell it's for C64. Right, so we are... What's up? Did someone say something?
I just coughed.
You just coughed. All right. I can't hear you. I've had to turn everything down. Right. So, basic upstart.
I am trying to die in peace.
Right. Right, so we're gonna do a basic text scroller, yeah? But instead of doing what we've done in the past, where we've waited for the raster to get to the point where we want and then we run the code, we are going to use an interrupt. Right? We're going to use interrupts. I don't like interrupts, but we're going to use one. Because the fact that you're not in control of it makes me worried. So, and what we're going to do, we're going to use an interrupt. And what we're going to do, we're going to say, right, at this raster line, we're going to start where we're going to be doing the text scrolling. And the beauty of it is it means that the computer can do other stuff, yeah? A bit off topic is that there's plenty of online resources, mate. If you go into YouTube, offhand I know there's 4 C# videos that range between 6 hours to 24 hours, depending on how in depth you want to go. Just have a search. Derek Branner. Derek Branner is one. He's a very good one at teaching. If you
SP-175, stay on this channel. This is an emergency.
SP, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Right, so
Evening, SP.
let me see if I can find a quick. I think it's Derek Branner or something. Because he's just released one just recently. There it is. There it is. There you go. There you go. He's just released one.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Right then. So we're going to basically do this. So let me just run this, and we're going to try and replicate this. All right. So let me just assemble it. Right. So we're going to try and replicate this. Yeah. But and this is using an interrupt because look, I can type. This is in BASIC now. I can type. You know. Press enter, I get a syntax error. So this is now using an interrupt. This is not the way we've done it with the games where we've done a raster wait until we get to the line. We are using the raster interrupt to do the text scroller. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to try and do this text scroller. Yeah. And then we're going to, and after we've done it, we're going to soup it up. Yeah, we're going to soup it up. I told you the concept on the last stream, so we're going to have a big version, and Proton gave us a video of what the thing that he's done, which is very similar to what I would like us to do. So let's so we're going to start. Now I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this as a template because then I don't have to worry about getting it wrong. But this is the tutorial I did back in 2019, was it? Christmas 2019 on the videos? I think it was, wasn't it? So let's do the same old. So we're going to clear the screen, yeah? So clear the screen is that it's 93, isn't it? Yeah, 93. Oh, yeah. Right, kernel. Oh, I've got to remember where it is now. It's in here somewhere. Let's see if I can remember where these. Oh, kernel jump. That's it. That's the one I want. There, that one. Right, have I got a namespace on this? Have I got namespace on this? No. Right. So that's clear screen. So this is going to clear the screen, yeah? But before we're going to clear the screen, we're going to make the character background black. Ooh, have I got CHR clear screen? Oh, get in there, John. Ho, 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 ho. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna start using the my new constants file. Right, so set character color to black. Print clear the screen. That will make the character background color black. Right. So a quick way of just setting the entire color is to set the color and then clear screen. That's a quick way of doing that. So, right, what do we need to do? What's that? I'm trying to find what. Right, what have it? Vic 2 scrolly fine scrolly raster. Oh, maybe I've not got that in here. Have I not got that in here? Let's do a fine. Let's do a quick search. Fine. Oh, is that it? Vertical. Oh, that's the vertical. No. Scroll Y. Scroll X. So scroll Y. Scroll Y. Here we go. Is that the one? Raster no compare. That's the badger. So scrolly fine scroll raster no compare. That's this one. Right. Okay. So we've got to store that in. Right. Okay. So we got to set up. We got to set up the. What's that? There was some fine scrolling in this highlight scroll by generic. Okay. Right, so we need to set the system up to say we want to the IRQ to fire. Yeah. So Vic dot. I think I've got a namespace, yeah. So scroll, so it's this one here. That. And then store this in the CIA chip. Now I don't think I've got them. I don't think I've got them in there. DC OD. Oh no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Got it in there. DCOD. No, it just tells us when to do it in there.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Hey, who's followed? Yeah. And then we need to do. So we need to set up Vic dot scrolly Y. And then store it back into there as well. Right. First things first, we need to turn the interrupts off. So this, I think, without looking, I think this is setting up the VIC chip to fire when we want when the raster is being set. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the same as what I've done here. So I'm going to say right. Whoops. So 3A. I want it to fire on 3A. And then we'll store it in vic.raster. There we go. So we need to create our own IRQ routine. So IRQ handler, store it in. I wonder if I've got that in here. No. No. Right, so store it in 0314. And 5. Right, so let's do IRQ handler. Put that there. Just so we remember. And now we need to enable the IRQ raster bit in the VIC chip. So now if I've done it right, IRQ. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at that. Get in there, John. John knows what he's doing.
Did you disable the interrupts before you change them vectors?
Yeah, it's up here, mate.
Sorry.
It's up there.
I didn't see that.
No. Yeah, you always ask questions. So now we're going to...
I didn't want you to forget about it like the RTS.
Well, it would soon fail, wouldn't it? Right. So we've set the VIC chip to say we want to do raster compare, right? So it's going to then the VIC chip's going to compare our number that we've set in that register, because now it's no longer a read register, it's a write register, yeah? Because we set it and then it does the compare, yeah? And then it will fire the IRQ when the raster gets to that line, yeah? So we're going to do some, we're going to get some memory going here. So let's do some storage. Should I do it in one or should I do it separate? Let's do it separate. Let's do what I normally do. So storage. So import once. Storage. So we're not going to use any 0 pages. We're just going to allocate memory. So we're just gonna. So what I'm gonna do is I want to store the background color. So I want to store the background color. I want to store the border color. Now these are the colours that are original. You've done another simple scroller. Yeah, I've done simple scrollers, but I'm trying to not do the same thing again and again and again. So that's why I'm using the interrupts. Oh yeah, the scroll X back up. So this is what scroll X was originally. So we can set it back to that when we need to. What else do I need? Oh, well, we've got the 0 pages in the constants, haven't we? We've got the temps. Yeah, got the temps there, that's fine. Hello, welcome in. Right, so, what else do I need to do? I'm not going to set up the text yet. But I will do text frame counter. We'll do that.
Well, your OCD hadn't kicked in yet.
It is, mate, but I'm trying to think what I need. I'm trying to think what I need before I go into that. What else? We'll leave it at that for the moment. We'll leave it at that. Because what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and do this in bits. Yeah, going to try and do this in bits. So I may do this. Let's do this. There we go. We'll do it in steps. So we'll do it in bits. So basically, all I want to do for the moment is. Yes, it's in assembly. We're in assembly. So if you don't like talking to the CPU direct, this stream is not for you. Well, hope you would stay. Right. So what we're going to do is once we've set that, I'm just seeing what I'm doing here. Yeah, we can do that in a bit. Right, okay, so that's it. That's it. So clear the interrupt and then return. So that will return us back to basics. So now we've got to do the interrupt handling. So, So what I want to do is we want to have a section that we're going to do the text scroller, yeah? So we've got a top and a bottom, yeah? So we've got a top of the scroller and then the bottom of the scroller yeah. So the top of the scroller we set up the scroller and then at the bottom of the scroller we turn everything back to normal, yeah? So what we need to do is we need to test the raster to make sure we're in the right make sure we're in the right thing. So so if we do vic.raster and then compare it with what we've set it to, which is 3A, branch is not equal to maybe bottom of raster. So we'll put that there. So this is the top of the raster. So we're gonna do this, like I say, in steps. So for the guys that are not Proton, I'll just say that. We're gonna do it in steps. So hopefully you'll be following along, yeah. So what I want to do here is we're going to take the border color. I think that's the border color. Store it in our storage. Oh, I need to import it, don't I? Let's import it down here. Evening. Welcome in. Right, storage dot border color. So we're going to take the color because we're going to change it, right? So then we're going to change it to be we'll say black because it's going to be dead obvious that we've changed it, and then store it back into vic dot external color, right? Then we need to bring the borders in, because remember the scroller, we have to bring the borders in so we can mess around with that character that's invisible. So we need to remember Scrolly X, I think that is, isn't it? Where's scroll? Oh, let's do this. Scrolly X. That's Y, X. Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. There it is. It's this. So that's 40 columns. This is 38. So we need to do this. So we're going to do that on Scrolly X. Yeah. So we need to wipe it out, don't we? We need to do an AND. So LDA vic dot scrolly X, and it with vic dot scrolly X. Oops. 40 column, and then store it back. But before we do that, we need to store that in our storage so we can put it back to what it is when it's finished. So scroll X back up. There we go. So and it with no, we want 38 column, don't we? 38. Let's just make sure 38 is turning it off. Yeah. I've got all the text here as well, look. Right, seems a shame waking him up. Well, I'm going to have to do it in a minute. Right, so we set it to 38 column mode, and then we store it in Scrolly X. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, right, 3A plus 16, and then store it in raster again. So that's then going to set the next time I want it to fire, yeah? And then we need to acknowledge. We need to acknowledge it, don't we? So that acknowledges that we've done the raster, and then we'll jump to end IRQ. So end IRQ. I think it's EA55. I think. Does anybody know what the IRQ return value is? No. There we go. EA31, yeah. Right. So that sets it up, and then if it's not 3A, then it's probably the bottom of the raster, which is this, and we need to set everything back, yeah? So we need to set everything back. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this, put it there, and we are now going to go, right, give me that. Set the background back to its original color. We are going to load that, store it back there, and then we'll set this back to 3A. acknowledge it, and then end it. This is way too simple. Way too simple. This is never going to work. This is never going to work. This is too simple. But that, I think that's essentially it. Let's try it. Let's see if it bombs out. Well, it assembles. And it's doing it all the time. So that throws a spanner straight away, doesn't it? But it did shrink it. But it didn't put it back. Why didn't it put it back? What I'll do is I'll make this white and see if it's doing it. Oh right, okay. So the start and end is working. So why did it not do the original? That should have taken the blue. Oh, I wonder if it's not going through here. Oh, it must be. Because it's setting it to black.
Do you not want to get the border colour before the first thing you do when you go in the interrupt angler?
Well, I was trying to think that if we changed the colour, you know, if we wrote a program to change the colour, that it would do it. But for some reason, it's not returning it back.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Let me do this. Let's make that one and see if it makes it all black. Ah, okay. Right, okay. So here alright then, let's do this then. Let's do this. Let's grab that and we'll put it in the setup. So, and then we'll grab that, put it in the setup, and we'll do that. Alright, so let's see if that fixes it. Here we go. Right. So as you can see, look, we've set the interrupt to fire at 3A, which is up here, yeah? And then we put it into 38 column mode. Look. Right, I'll shift me out of the way. Oh, that's strange, isn't it? Look how much interrupt time it takes to for it to scan the keyboard. And then at 3A plus 16, we go put it back into 40 column mode, which is then carried on. But have you noticed up here, look? It's like it's out. It's like it's out. So, let's do it. Let's do it not on the border colour, but on the background. Background. Right, let's see what. Let's see where it's firing. Right, so it's firing there. So that's when the interrupt fires. So it's way, way past the line, isn't it? It's a long way past the line, that is. I thought it would have fired up here. Okay. So, if we do... If we do that and make that 9, so we go for the line above, and we'll leave that as it is and see if we can get this raster to be actually on the line. Oh. What have I done wrong there? Oh, hang on. I need to set some constants up. Oh, eye drops. Yeah, hang on. I won't be a second. Let me fire the game up for you. I'll put it on easy. Right, have a go, and I'll do the shout outs. And we're back. Right, I'm just changing this to be a constant. So we don't have to keep finding it. Right. Right, I'm streaming. That's better. I'm streaming today because I'm not streaming tomorrow. Yeah, and also I'm not playing pool tonight because the team we're supposed to be playing pulled out. So, right, let's put this back to how it was. So I thought I'd stream today because I won't be doing... So we started the intro. We're trying to do the text scroller, but we're using the interrupts instead. Right, let's put this back to how it was. Right. Here we go. So that's what I'm hoping for, because we're not going to be doing the border, we're going to be actually affecting this. This is just an indicator to let us know. So that's in the right place.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Oh, Mikroman, 37 months, mate. Wow. Serious monthage going on there. Right, so we have got...
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hey, no worries, mate. No worries. No worries. We're just messing around. So we've identified the area. So that black area is our raster zone where we're going to try and do the text scrolling. But to be honest, I think I need to make it go up. So let's just change this, and we'll do 5. Let's try that. I want it to be where the... Oh, that's better. That's better. The text, the lines mainly in the centre. Mainly in the centre. We'll have to do something about this though. Might have to drop it down a line. Hey Grimstad, welcome. So we've got our intro working, yeah. And admittedly, it has a bit of a fit when we type something, yeah. But we'll get rid of the basic. We'll get rid of the ROMs and do it that. But look, just scanning the keyboard, eh? Just scanning the keyboard does that. Wicked. Right. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to... So the next thing is to start making it do the scrolling, yeah? The next thing is to try and make it do the scrolling, yeah? Yeah, I'll be getting rid of the we'll be getting rid of the kernel and all that later on, yeah? We'll bank all that out, and then we'll have to set FFFF and FFFE. I think that's what we have to set. But we'll just take over the raster and have no keyboard input or stuff like that. So we need now to start making the text start to scroll. So in storage we need our scroll X so this is the scroll X. So scroll X. And the reason I've called it, in fact, we'll do text scroll X, because we're going to have more than one scroller, yeah? We're going to have more than one scroller. So this is going to hold what our current scroller is, yeah? So what we need to do then is in here we also need to do and that, and then or that. So that is going to be our scrolling thing, and then here we will ink that. No. Yeah, that should do it. Right, let's get this thing commented, yeah? Let's get this thing commented. Right, so do that. Right. Oh, sorry, am I missing some chat? Oh, sorry. Oh, no, you're chatting amongst yourselves, right? As I am commenting. Right, so restore border color, restore scroll X value, set next raster compare to raster top. Increase scroll X value, so 0 to 7. Mask off any value bigger than 7. Acknowledge null and I can't spell for toffee. Right, so let's see what that does. Have we broken it? Have we broken it? Right, we're going the wrong way for one. We're going the wrong way for one. Right, let's do it the other way then. So, load DEX. Have I acknowledge?
John remembers the INX and it's the wrong one.
Right. Let's see. Now, let's see. Now that's going the right way now. That's going the right way. So, so what we need to do now is when it gets to When it gets to 0, we want to move the character that away by 1. That away. Or RTS.
I need to point the other way, John.
Say what?
Said you need to be pointing the other way.
Do I need to be pointing the... Oh.
For us.
Oh, right. Okay. You need to be going that way.
That way.
That way. Right.
Yeah.
So, we need to now check for the X, the scrolly X to be 0. Because if it's 0, we need to move the character along, right? So, we can do that here. We can do that here. So, if we... don't really want to do a JSR, but we're going to do it anyway. So JSR, scroll text left. Yeah. So we're going to have a routine that's going to do the scrolling. Yeah. And we'll do this. We'll start doing that. We'll start doing that. In fact, I'll do that here as well. So we can start having variables inside. Right. So we need a constant. So can you remember what line it was? I think it was line 2, isn't it? Oh, and of course it's not going to work now because guess what I forgot. Speaking of. Right, so line 1, 2. No, it's not an INX this time. Right,
so you've gone back to your RTS again.
I'm back to the RTS, yeah. Right, so dot label. So dot label. So single line text scroller location equals screen RAM plus 80. Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do this. So LDY hash right. So store A in store A, store X in store X, and store Y in store Y. That's just to preserve the registers, just in case, yeah? Right. So,
why are you not pushing them to the stack then?
Because pushing to the stack actually takes more time, mate.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
It's 6 cycles for a push, I think.
Hang on. I think that's the reason why. Right, so a store, let's just do a quick, so we'll do a quick STA. Store absolute takes 4 cycles, yeah? If we did store 0 page, it would be 3, but a push... Oh, it takes 3 cycles.
Use 0 page, it's quicker.
Yeah, but we can mess around with that later. Yeah, it's not like we're writing a timing critical gaming program.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Right. So
timing critical demo.
It's timing critical demo. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So we need to start this and move them that. Do that. Right. So first things first, we start Y at 1 because we're going to start Y at 1 and then move it back 1. RPi demo jam. Yeah. So text loop. So LDA that comma Y, store it in that -1 comma Y. INY CPY hash 40 branch is not equal to test looper. So that should scroll the text. So here we can do, like it, John, we can bypass. Right, so because we've loaded the store X and then we've DEX'd it and everything, that should have set, or maybe not.
The and will set you.
I was just gonna check that. I think the and had set that, wasn't it? Yes. So if it's 8 and then we and it with 7, it'll be 0. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? Because if it's 0, we want it to go in there, but if it's not, it'll bypass it. John, who are the special guests? Hey, you can
Special
join.
being the operative word.
You can join us, mate. We're in Spyhole in my Discord. So currently in there, we have
Me and Gary.
And me.
And
Saucy and Gary in there. So the usual suspects. So if you want to join us, just pop in. Right. So that, right. Keep your eyes peeled because this is going to go off the screen very quickly, I think, if it works. Oh, I know.
the more the merrier, SP.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in.
Right, that's not doing it. It's not running through it. So that and is not working then, is it? Or my...
No, something else is wrong.
Yeah.
That's got to hit 0 at some point, so it should go through it.
Yeah, it should. It should. Well. And it does. And it does. So I bet you I'm moving the wrong memory. Right, so this is the memory here. So I bet you I'm moving the wrong memory. Right, F11, isn't it? Hang on, let's change it to the right one. Yeah, that's the one. So this is what we want. Right, F11. Is it F11? No. F10. Right, let's see. Load Y. Load 4500, comma Y, which is 1, which is there. Oh. Oh. Go on then. I'm waiting.
What a 42-carat plonker you really are!
I'm not.
He's got it. He's got that thing on speed. He's got a function key where he just presses it and it goes.
Macro keyboard setup.
Yeah, there we go.
I think that's what he has for the game as well.
There we go. It's got a bit of a glitch on it though, hasn't it? But there it is. It's doing it. So we need to set this up now. We need to set this up. So in storage, let's do my text that I've got in here. Let's do this. Let's do this quick conversion.
Change the date.
The date? Oh yeah.
We're not in 2019, are we?
No, not now. November. Right. Right, so this is the text that we're gonna scroll. So so we need a is that more than 255 characters? Maybe not. So let's do this. Oh, come on. Stop it. Yeah, I don't really want that, but there we go. Right. So we've got our length, we have our text, so we just need to bang it in. And we're going to use that as our indicator. So let's go back up to here. So after we've scrolled it, we add the new new character. So if we grab that, and then store that in there, plus no, it's 39, isn't it? And then INY CPY with that branch not equal to bypass store Y in there, but if it is equal to it, then LDY hash 0, so it goes back to the beginning.
I would have done that as well, Doctor, but John's done it different. It's fine. It'll work.
Yeah, I was wondering whether we'd be having the 255 as a character on the screen. You know, I don't know, so I'll take that out. Because I was trying to avoid using a character, because that's how I did it before. Yeah, but I'm not too sure. I might have to redo this, because if we have text that's longer, we're gonna have to go in, because 255 is not gonna be enough. We're saving bytes already.
Won't an all terminated string go any longer?
This was. This was. Okay, am I using this for another reason? Or is this not the... Or is this working out the length wrong?
I bet it's over 255 characters and you're ending up with something like 8.
Yeah. Let's have a look. 9. Oh dear. It is. It's over 255.
Take some of the spaces off the end.
Put a null back on the end and just, mind you, you still run into a problem.
Okay.
Just
We'll go. Yeah, we'll go.
Spaces off the end.
Yeah, we'll go back to this. We'll go back to that, but we're gonna have to change this because it's it's more than 255. So, oh, he's done a simple scroller. Right, I'll leave that in my browser, and I'll, in fact, let's stick it in there so it can be part of the project. I assume right, okay, we're gonna have to kickify this, aren't we? I don't know what's wrong with that. Oh, it's doing text. Oh, I see. That's .byte, isn't it? There we go. Oh, here we go. Oh. This is where we end up losing where it's going. Right, that's kickified it. I think. Oh.
I think you missed a branch, I think.
I've missed a what?
A branch.
No, what, you mean that one?
I thought I see a red one left.
No, I missed the label, which was this one. Right. It's just... there we go. Thank you, mate. I'll left that in there. Right, he's Proton's just done that in less time than I've been thinking about it. Right, so we need to now is it really smooth at my end? What, the scroller? Proton scroller or mine? Proton scroller or mine? Because mine's jerky. Well, the Proton scroller is smooth. That's smooth, that is. Mine's a bit jerky. I wonder if Proton's... See, it doesn't suffer from... Oh well. We'll see what Proton does anyway. We'll see what Proton does anyway. Right. So, we are going to have to change this into an absolute. How am I going to do this? Right. So we're not going to use the text. We're not going to use that anymore. We are going to do this. So so I need to set this text frame. I need to initialize that text frame. And it's in scroll text left. So let's initialize that as well. And this is storage.text. Oh, come on, storage. Right. Did you notice I didn't use default screen? No. Well, I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look at it a bit because I've been thinking about the screen switching as well to try and help. So this is setting the text. This is setting the text for the default. So when we're down here, so we're going to load the text, what the current text thing is. Then we will check, compare it with FF, branch if not equal to bypass, bypass. If it is equal to FF, then we're going to set that and then we're going to send it back to here. We're going to send it back to there. Because we've just loaded the thing and it's 255, yeah? So we reset it but we need to send it. Oh, can't. But we need to send it to make it go and look back. Yeah, so it'll go back through. So now we're not doing iron ink white anymore. We are going to be doing. So we don't need that. We are going to be doing this ink. That. Branch if not equal to 0 to bypass. And then ink that +1. John, on next run, just try clearing the screen. Alright. Right. So, hopefully. So, as you can see, we've got glitches, but we'll figure that out. I'm wondering. Oh, hang on. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be doing it. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Am I doing that in the wrong place? Hang on. Am I doing that in the wrong place? Maybe I should be doing it here. Oops, hit the wrong button. That's going to fire Visual Studio. There we go. Look at that. Putting it in the right place. We've still got a little bit of a glitch. As Visual Studio takes over. We've still, I don't know if you can see that on Twitch, but we've got a glitch on here. Glitch here. So I don't know, why would that be glitching? I mean, it's alright later on. No, I think the screen's updating while we're moving the character and it's glitching. We really should be updating the screen outside of the raster. I think that's the problem. We need to update the screen outside the raster. Yeah, exactly, Proton. We're moving it while it's... We're actually moving the code while it's doing it. So what we'll do is instead of moving it while it's in there, that's why I thought if I do it here, it's outside, but it was made it worse. Where is it? I've lost it. There it is. Right. Let's rem that out. Go back down here. That's why I put it here. Because this should be at the bottom of the scroller. This should be at the bottom of the scroller. That's why I put it there, but it seems to make it work. What? I wonder. Let's do. I wonder if 0's too soon. No, that's right. Let's try 7 because we're going backwards, aren't we? Get in there! Oh, get in there! There we go. We've got a smooth scroller. Got a smooth scroller. So what we're doing is we are moving the text on the seventh thing. So I think it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. And so when we get to 7, that's when we move the text. So when it goes to 0, it's... So we have got a smooth scroller now. We have a... And this now, the text is unlimited. Right. What's next? What's next?
Do away with the black text so you can read it.
Say again.
So do away with the black text and make it white or something so you can read it.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's going to be a different thing, that is. So let me do this. LDA vic dot background, store it in storage dot background color, and I am going to do this. And then restore it. Oh, his next eye drops. I bet that's his next eye drops, isn't it?
Yep, 10 o'clock.
Right. So we're doing the background colour, so hopefully that should make the background white. There we go. Time to take my C-sharp learning drug. Right. So what we need to do now is what am I trying to do? What am I trying to do, John? Do you get what I'm doing, or have I lost you already? Do you get what I'm doing, or have I lost you? jump EA7E. Right, jump EA7E. Okay. Yeah. Lost now. All right then. Right. So the next thing is to try. Yeah, this is the thing that's going to screw me over. I can see it. I can see it coming. So let's put this in here. Let's do this. Right, so this is the colour banding, yeah? This is the colour banding. So do you know when it rotates through the colours? Shall I run it again so you can see? Let me run it again so you can see. Oh! Kaboom! Is Arthur online? Because the software's just crashed. Right. Cool, AAA, yeah. Right, so what we're going to try and do is trying to do this. This banding here. This here. So that's what we're going to try and do now, is trying to do that banding. And because you see a lot of scrollers that do that banding, yeah? And it's all it is that we have to make sure that we're on the right thing. But it does mean now that we can't rely on the interrupt to get us where we want. I mean, we could try, but we can't rely on it because we have to wait for the. So the interrupt gets us there, and then we're gonna have to wait on the raster line. Shalon explained several samples. Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to try and do the that one, but we're going to try and do it on a big scrolly system. So the way I did it is we had to wait for each line, yeah? So we had to wait for each line and go through doing the rotating of the colours. Is it each line? Do we have to do each line? Yes. Yes. So, but I suppose we could try it. I suppose we'd have to put an extra function in the raster handler to do the top and bottom, but anything in between. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. So in this handler, we're going to have to put a test for the bottom as well. So if we do that and do it here, maybe it's the bottom. So this time we're going to test for the bottom, which is plus 16, I think. We did it plus 16? Yeah, plus 16. So we'll do 15 and then we'll make that 16. Maybe color banding raster. So let's do that. So, oh, I've just realised that's outside of that. There we go. That's better. So, right. Let's see if that still. Let's see if that still works. Oh. Oh, what have I done wrong there? Oh yeah, oh hang on. Yeah, that should do it. That should fix it.
No, he hasn't cold.
Say again. Oh no. Oh, no. Right, let me sort him out. Let me sort him out.
Yeah. 8 minutes late, John.
Well, I think I was 10 minutes late last time, so it's an hour. So it's bang on. Right, I'll get the game going, but I won't do the shout outs. There we go. So that's now working. So we should be able to set the rasters. What's this? Do this now. Yeah, I'll do that in a bit, mate. So right, so we've got the right. These are the colours. Where are the colours? These are the colours, and we're going to try and rotate through them. Yeah. So we're going to try and rotate through them, and set the background colour. So what we need to do is here, we need to see if we can set, because I've got a sneaky suspicion we won't be able to do it, but we can try. So I need another variable, don't I? Which is the raster. Right, let's create another variable. So current raster. He was trying to bring some Andy on the stream. Oh dear. Right, so current raster. So once we do the top, once we're in the top of the raster, so we can set. I don't want that to be the next raster. I want. Let's remove that out. I want it to be. So this is that one. So we're already there. We're already there. So LDA that plus 2. So that's the next raster line. There was a PRG as well. Yeah, hang on a sec, mate. So if we store that in the current raster and then we store it in the raster itself. Yeah. So when it comes, so then it should miss those two and come down here. So then, we need to rotate through the things. So do I need another? No, we can use, we can. Oops, no, that's not that one, not that one. So LDA storage dot current raster. So that's the one that we've got, and that's where we should be. Subtract raster top. That should give us our raster line then. Right. So LDA. LDA. Storage. Oops. Storage. Dot that. Oh yeah, we'll need to use Y, so we'll do that. So transfer A into Y. So load that. Store it in background. Okay. Then increase that. I'm not sure this is going to work, but and then we need to acknowledge the raster, don't we? Q Vic IRQ. Right. Let me just think this through. So this should go through until we hit the bottom raster, and then the bottom raster should take over. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh. Oh, I'll put it outside of it. Hang on. There you go. Now you're not going to moan. Do we get... No. Right, so that's not going to work. More deep in thoughts. Right, so that's not going to work, is it? Right. Let's do it twice. Let's see if we can get the raster to... Oh, we're getting close. Oh, right. Okay, so we're I can't. It's not going to be quick enough. Demo coding brought to you by Epilepsy Warning. Right, so that idea is defunct, isn't it? I wonder if that is the problem. No, 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 John, no. Right. So that's not going to work. We're not going to be able to set the raster. We're not going to be able to set the raster and get it to do it. So we're going to have to do it the traditional way, boys and girls. Gonna have to do it the traditional way. So that means, right, so let's copy this and we'll start on the other one, paste. So we'll do step 2. And we'll put step 1 back to what it was. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Right, so that should be back to how it was. Nope. Oh, that's because of this. Hey Warlock. There we go. Right, so we've got, so step 1 is back to that. Yeah? Step 1 is back to that. Right. Yeah, mate. Oh, you got your coffee. Because we're doing, we're going to try and do raster bars. Going to try and do raster bars. You remember raster bars? Right, so we're going to have to do it the traditional way. So once we've done this, we're going to have to loop. We're going to have to loop through the rasters. So I'm on step 2. Yeah. So get rid of that. So this is the RQ handler. Get rid of that. Like, yeah, yes, like your raster bars that we did. Right, so, oops, is someone awake? Hang on a second, he's seizing. There we go. He's all right. He's all right. 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 Okay. So we're gonna. So we've identified. We've used the. We used the raster to do our top, and now we're going to have to go through. We're going to have to go through all the raster lines to do the rastering. Yeah. So right. So I'm going to have to do what I did before and remember what I did. Right. I'm just looking now. I'm just looking now. Okay. Right, so here we go. LDX #0. Then
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
yeah. I've just spotted it. I've just spotted it. Oh dear. No, INX is going to be later. Right, so we're going to load. So we're going to load the video RAM color, X. So this is the color that's in our. So we're doing the lap route, the looping, yeah. So we're going to transfer what we've just read into Y because we're going to use Y later. Then we're going to load raster. Compare. So this is now testing whether we're on the same line or we've changed line, yeah. If we're on the same line, we need to go back to color loop 2 minus. So that needs to go there. Right. So if we're on the same raster, we want to be on the next raster. So now we're on the next raster. So we're going to store what the color we've just picked up. So we're going to store that, and then we're going to increase X because we want to run through the colors. Yeah, want to run through the colors. Yeah. If I'm brave enough, steal yours. Well, I'm gonna the second one you've given me, mate. I'm gonna do what I did with the first one. I'm gonna put it in here as well so people can compare. Yeah. Right, so now we're going to be doing raster bottom, yeah? So LDA hash constants dot whoops that plus 16. Compare it with vic.raster branch if not equal to, and we go back to color loop 3. So if we've not hit the bottom raster, we're going to go back and do another color line, yeah. And once we've hit the bottom raster, we can do all our framing. We can do all this here because we're now no longer testing for the bottom raster, so we can do this. So we restore, do the scrolling, and we get rid of that. Right, so let's just make sure that we have got this right. Alright, and John, hit it. Do we work? No. Maybe bottom of raster. Oh, it doesn't matter about that now, does it? We don't need to worry about that now. But we do need to. Am I still setting that down here? Yes. Yes. So I don't need to worry about that now. We just do that. Right. There we go. Lowering the tone. So as you can see, we've got different colours, but the banding seems to be a bit wide. And also, we're still white. Let's take that out. Oh, we're white because of that. Okay. Right. We'll put that back in. Right, so this white is our very top one, so we don't need the white there. We need to get rid of that and make this there we go. There we go. Now we just need to sort this white out down here. So I don't know why that's doing that. Da, 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 da. Oh, is it because I'm acknowledging the raster too early? Try that. Okay, so we are a little bit slow. I'm a Macus. Macus. Oh, I can't say that word. Right, he's woken up. I'm going to take him out because he's woken up, alright? And then I'll be back in a minute. Masso Kiss. Okay. Right, so I'll start the game. I'll do the shout-outs as well because I'm going to kick him out. There you go. It won't be long. Right. So for the guys that are on my stream, yeah, and my dog there, Aston, is not very well. He's got an eye infection, and I have to carry him everywhere because he's 18 human years old and he's only a little dog. So he's sort of a dinosaur age. He's blind, so he can't see where he's going, so he constantly headbutts things. But his nose still works, because look, he's sniffing out the trees. Yes, mate, there's trees. Yeah. So his nose still works, but he's blind. He's got an eye infection, he's now starting... He's starting to show signs of late onset seizures, but he's 18. He's an old man. So right. So I think it's it's 7 dog years for a human year. So it's 18 times 7, I think. I think we worked it out not long ago, didn't we? Yeah, 126. So he's 126. So If I'm as mobile as him at 126, I'll be pleased. But he's you won't look that good at 126. Oh, 7 years per human year plus 7. Okay, so that's 133? 133? You don't look that good now. So yeah, so just in case for you guys, that's why we have the camera on him, to keep an eye on him, because he's not a well bunny, but he still knows who I am. He still wags his tail and stuff like that, and his nose still works. He can smell the duck. He can smell the duck, but he doesn't know what to do yet. That's why you can see him moving about. Anyway. And appears in 2 games. Yes, he does. Aston appears in 2 games that we've written. Right then. So, I'm trying to figure out why. That the bands are so big. These bands are so... And why is it stopped there? So, black, red, brown, and then white. White is 1. Now, I haven't got any A's in there. Oh, look. The bands are big. Hang on. That's why the bands are big. So let's do that.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
How do I say that name? Lidge? Is it Lidge? Thank you for subscribing. I don't want to upset people by getting their names wrong. Right. So I've reduced the banding. So hopefully we will get thinner lines. Hopefully. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Come on, John. You know you're doing it. Get in there. Right. So we've got this last one here that's having a bit of an issue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this here. We'll make it 17 and see if that. I'm not too sure if it's gonna move it. Oh, it's moved it down. Right. Okay. So 16. So we're going to do that, and then we will compare it with VicRaster and branch if equal to color loop 1. Right, hopefully that. There we go. We got stable lines. Look, we got stable lines. John's doing it. We got stable lines. Look. Look at this. Stable lines. Right. So, as you can see, the text is a little bit naff. But that's because we've got the bars behind it. But we've got stable raster lines now, so we can now start working and see if we can get the raster lines to move. you alright, buddy? Hey? You can still smell it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Right, so we're going to get now the raster bars to rotate. Now I am. Let's put it back to how it was. Let's put it back to how it was and see what that comes out like. Oops. Right. So this is what it was before. So we've got big lines, yeah? Big lines, but we want to move them now. So I need to put a constant in. Because how many colours have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was that? Oh, look at this. I can do it better by doing that. What's that say? 67 selected. 67 selected. So let's put a constant in here. So label number of colours equals 67. I know what you're talking about, Proto. I know what you're talking about. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right. So we're going to every time we get to the end here. So you know when we're doing the scrolling left, we're going to rotate the colours as well. Yeah, we're going to rotate the colours. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create another thing called rotate colours. So we're going to get the bandings to rotate around, yeah? So let's grab that and do this. So we're just going to rotate the colours. So basically we're going to take the first one and move it to the last one, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So what we need to do is we need to take the first colour because we want to put that at the back. So if we load storage.video color RAM and then store it at end of video color RAM, which is not a label over there, it's going to be a label at the back end of here. So LDA that hash $00. Right, so once we've taken a copy of the first one, we can do the loop. So LDX hash 0 and then LDA that, and it will be +1 comma x, and store it in that comma x. Yep, INX CPX with constants dot what did I call it? Number of colours. Yeah, CPX with number of colours. If we're not there, then go back to looper. Yeah. Now, once we've done that, we can load this and store it at the end, which is here. Told you his brain would figure it out. And then we'll RTS. Right, so this should now start rotating those colours. Hopefully. Come on. There's a lot of black in there. There's a lot of black in there. Hang on. I'm not sure why there's a lot of black in there. Oh, it's 20. It's the spaces. Right, okay. Let's take some of these spaces out. Oh, it's this here, isn't it? Let's do that. Right, what's that? That is now 60. Right, let's see how that looks. There we go. There we go. Is it going too quick? I mean, should the black be in there? I don't think we need black in there. Hang on, let's take the black out. Let's take the spaces out. So that's 54. There we go, there we go. Right, so let's do what Warlock's shouting at me about. So we'll run that out, but we'll load LDA hash black. And LDA, oh, it's still black. Right, here we go. Oh, didn't I do the border? Oh, I'm not setting the border, am I? I'm not setting the border, so we can definitely do this. There we go. Right. There you go. How about that? How about that? Right, now, Proton was on about ORing it with 128. We can do that, but we'll need to change the code. We'll need to change the code. Right, so what I'm going to do now is we'll copy this again and we'll make step 3. We'll make step 3 because I'm going to do what Proton said, yeah? So let me find where it is. And then we will... Are you alright? You enjoy your treat. Right, here we go. So, yeah, it's there. So if we do OR that and then run it. Oh, have we got... Oh, hello Godspeed. Welcome. Good job. I've got some people let me know. Here. Right. This is what...
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Oh, thank you for following, Godspeed. Welcome, welcome. This is what Proton was on about, or in it. But the problem is it doesn't quite work because our band is too quick. So we need to narrow it down, yeah? We need to narrow it down. So we need to knock it down. So we'll increase the top. We'll increase the top. So we'll see if that goes. See, that's too far now. So we need to. So A7, 8. Let's do that. Oh, we need one. We need one more. So 9. There we go. Right, and then we need to, on the back end of it, we need to, where we do the 16, we'll do the 8. Right. There we go. There we go. And that's what Proton was on about, or in it. Because now it looks like we're changing all the characters of the changing the colours of the characters. There's still black in there. Are you sure? I don't think there is. Very cracky group looking. Well, the thing is, I think the colour's going too quick. Yeah, I think the colours going to, the rotation of the colours is going too quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock it down. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, instead of getting it, we'll get it to change. We'll see what that does first. I think this might be too slow. Yeah, that's too slow. And also it'll let us know if there's a black in there. There's one black, isn't there? There's one black. I wonder if that is because we're doing 54 and it should be actually 53 because 1 minus it. Right, let's see now. Yeah, there's no black in there now. There's no black in there now. So that's too slow. So let's grab this and put it back out here. And what we will do is we will load this, we will load that, and we will
and it was 1.
Yeah.
You can always tweak it to make it a bit slower if it's still too fast.
Yeah, but this, so this will half the speed, won't it? That should halve it. That should half the speed. So it was fast before, so this should halve it. Well, not quite. Is that slower? Yes, it is slower, isn't it? Right, we'll leave that there. And we will take that out and do it again and have them both side by side. So this is the original speed. Oh yeah, it is slower, isn't it? I don't know, slowing it down doesn't make the effect look, does it? I think slowing it down spoils the effect. Also, we've got some glitching up there. Can you see that? But it's not on there.
Yeah, I think it's what program says
John,
you're on
pay
bad
attention
line.
to chat.
Oh, could be a bad line. Yeah. Yeah. With
I know there's ways round that, but it's probably easier just to move it.
yeah. So he's saying 39's a bad line. Alright, let's put it back to there then. Because we've got the characters reversed. No, 38 then. 38. No, it's still too much, isn't it? So 39's a bad line. So this is what Gary was talking about earlier. But it doesn't seem to have... Oh, it is flashing there, isn't it? Yeah. So, if we don't want it to display on the 39th... Right, let's see what we can do to try and do this. Because this is doing it one too early, look, yeah? So what we need to do then is, before we move on, no, that's still... Okay, so let's change this to do this. So we load Vic raster. In fact, we can do that here. So instead of loading what we want, we load.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
Put pH. Really?
Yeah, just slow it down a few clock cycles.
Yeah. Alright then. So let me put this back to how it was then. So the PLA. So once we've got that, you're saying do PHA, PLA, PHA, PLA. Okay.
You can probably change top back to 39 as well now, I think.
It's still... Put the top back to 39. Okay. It's still flashing, isn't it? Oh, add more.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
Yeah. So put it back to 8 and we'll add more. Right. Let's see if we've overloaded it this time. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right. We need to change... where is it? Where is it? There. So that needs to go down one. There we go. There we go. Now we can make these colours go. We can make these colours go faster because in the colour profile that we've got, in the colour profile, you can see. Look, I've got 2 of that colour, then 3 of that colour, then 3 of that colour, then 3 of that colour. So it sort of slows it down. Infinite lives. So we can, if you wanted to, you could make the colours go, give the impression that they're faster, or the impression that they're slower just by adding more in, you know, like an extra B, an extra H, and all that. So yeah, so here we go. So we started being a demo scene coder. Look, we're doing demo scene coding. John Stell cracked this game. But this is how. So this is doing a scroller using the interrupt to find the top spot, yeah? But we could use the interrupt to do other things as well, yeah? So the next thing is to make this scroller bigger, yeah? And we're not going to be doing that today, but the next thing is to start thinking about how we can make the scroller convert these letters into big letters and getting them whizzing across the screen. That is the next thing. So we will work that out in the next. So that means we're going to have another raster area that we're going to be messing around with here. Try yours. Okay, mate. Hang on. Let's create another program. Oh, right, okay. So, find... Oops. No, not that. Oh, this is where this is where I start getting lost. This is. That must be minus. Colon in there. Colon in there. Okay, slow. Right, so we do that for that, and then that's going to be minus, I assume. Where's the plus? Oh, the plus is there. Okay, I hope I am doing this right. So that's another going backwards. Another going, how far am I? Oh, I'm nearly there. So another one going backwards. Right, this is going backwards. So we'll do this forwards. That's going, but we should be able to do that. That should be fine. That's going back. Colour table. Music. We do not have the bin files, mate. And I seem to be missing something. So we don't have all the font, yeah? Same path. Well, we'll just do this. We'll just do this. So there won't be any music. Oh, I mean, there's a font in there as well, isn't there? All right, okay.
What's that? 45? I don't know.
Hello. Hello.
Dizzy Blonde.
Tash.
Right. Okay. Let's grab that as well. Put that in there. Right, so we should have everything in there now. This is import binary. Import binary. Did you have a good stream? Still alive after 7 days. Nice. 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 Check Discord. Okay. Oh. Hey, they're good stats. Has the alarm gone off? No, no. Alarm got no, because he's had his last eye drops. He's had his last eye drops. They're good stats, they are. Right. While we're doing that, let's get this, see if this, invalid token. 382. Yeah, of course, that's a wrong token. Right. Syntax error. Oh, right. That's at the bottom, isn't it? Nice. And eight new followers as well. 4 hours on a school night. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's at the top, isn't it?
You're over 3 now.
Oh, look at this. He's showing off now, isn't he? Eh? There's no sound. I haven't got it muted, have I? No, there's no sound. You need your bed. All right then. Well, I've told the guys that I'm not streaming tomorrow. Yeah, there's no music. I thought that was this Kinder thing.
He did not.
I did say it was important though, didn't I? I did say it was
He did say it was important.
I did say it was important. I did say it was important. What? What do you mean, oops? Right. Yes, we are going to the movies tomorrow. No, I told them it was very important. But we are going to the movies tomorrow. John is going to watch Barbie finally. No, I'm not. No, not watching Barbie. No, we're watching Hunger Games. We're going to watch the Hunger Games. We're going to watch the the prequel. Barbie's not bad, to be fair. Really? Is there a new one? Yeah, it's the movie about how the Hunger Games came into being. It's about snow, isn't it? About snow. Are you thinking Barbie might be better? No! No! John, scroller subroutine, slow down the speed and change label to 1003. Okay. Nope. John H. Oh, you put me background to be pink. All right then. Right. Is playback enabled? We will find out. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't too sure what menu item it was. What? Which menu item is where sound is enabled? I mean, it's on. It's on full sound. Where's playback? Audio. Oh. There we go. This is just showing off. Ah! What a plank. This is just showing off. This is a Proton tune, yeah. Slow it down a bit. How do you slow it down? How do you slow it down? Scroller. Yeah.
It's commented to tell you.
Is it? What, this? Alright then. It's commented to tell me. I'm blind. Oh, that's just too clever. How the hell is that going off the screen?
I'm guessing you tweak the Vic chip to alter display width. Ah, sprites in the border.
Is these sprites and not text? I'm gonna have to read this and see. Is Tash still around? Is she still on? Bring it up in debugger. Okay. Oh, you're still here? Oh, right. Yes, that is just smart. That's too smart. That is just too smart, that is. What is comment out DO20? This one here. Alright. Oh, it's that one, isn't it? That's the one you want talking about. How on earth did you do that? I'm gonna have to read the code, see if I can understand it. Because that is clever how you seamlessly go from the text to the sprite. That is... That is clever. That is clever. Right. Okay. So we have now been thrown the gauntlet. Right? We've now been thrown the gauntlet. Right? So homework, if you want to do it, is to create a text scroller of your own. So, homework is to create your own text scroller. You want to use a sprite scroller? Is that good? Well, you'd have to multiplex, wouldn't you? You'd have to multiplex. I don't think you could get enough sprites on it. Look, when I say scroll, it doesn't have to be a smooth one. It can be just a character scroller. Whichever one you can do. Yeah? Whatever character scroller you can make, yeah? You did one of your demos in the I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this and figure out how it was done. John, quickly one border fun. Hang on. Now that is just showing off. That is just showing off. That is, it is. That is just plain and simple, in your face, showing off. How did you get the timing right to do that? Are they sprites? Are they?
Yeah, they've got to be. Yeah, sprites and tweak the X on. That's impressive.
That is, I mean, that is. That is clever. There's no way there's no way I'm gonna have to do this sort of thing. No way. No way. All to know. Where's True Drive? Oh, it is. It is. Oh, is that the bunny clip? Alright then. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, okay. Take your time, it'll take a while before it flees. If you go slightly lower now, slightly lower. And throw it. There we go.
Oh,
quickly go after it before it flees. Perfect.
How do I kill it? My first bunny, folks! My first bunny!
Now we have our... we have our dinner. GG Dash.
Look at her face! Look at her face!
Oh my god, you nasty person.
Oh god, nobody tell Luke. Nobody tell Luke.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Take your
dear,
time.
class. Class.
Poor little fluffy bunny.
Well, she's been saying, you know, we don't kill bunnies. This is the way, you know, the Mandalorian, and then she kills a bunny. But the face when she'd done it. Right. Back to reality. Right. Homework. You managed to kill 2 more, but can't look. Yeah, look. Your face said it. Oh dear. Right, homework. So guys, if you want to do it, do a text scroller, right? Alright, night. I'll chat to you tomorrow.
Night, Josh.
Right, so homework. Text scroller. So the next time we do the you already did a text scroller. Well, I did it for you. Shh. You're not supposed to tell everybody that I did that. No, I didn't do it, mate. You did most of the work. I just tweaked it because it was glitching, wasn't it? Right. So, if you want to try a smooth scroller, then go for it. But if you're not confident in doing a smooth scroller, just do a normal scroller in machine code. So just a character scroller, you know, like we did with the Bianchetti scroller. That was just a character scroller. Yeah, I helped with the raster. Yeah, but that was just a timing. That was just a timing issue with the raster bars for your logo. It was just a timing issue. Alright, so homework. And I expect to see some is, like I say, text scroller. If you don't want to do a smooth scroller, that's fine. But there are 4 videos on YouTube that I made about text scrolling. When is it due? Well, I'm not streaming tomorrow, so the next time I'll be streaming will be Monday. But we've got other things going on, so because we've been talking about doing the 6502 emulator for the book, so we may start that up as a Christmas thing. So let's say a week tomorrow. Let's say. Your dogs just ate it. So let's say a week tomorrow. So you got a week to do it, yeah? But on my YouTube channel, there's 4 videos from 2019 on how to do text scrolling in 4 different ways. So if you want to try that. Here is a tiny scroller for me. Right, I will. Yeah, there's a font with that as well, isn't there, mate? I'll put that in there. But yeah. So a week today we'll carry on because well, not a week today, a week tomorrow we'll carry on. But I want to see you guys try and tackle the text scrolling. So you can either do it, you know, the basic way, which is move the character across the screen. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Or you can try and do the custom character scrolling way, where you've got a line of characters and you scroll the text through the custom characters. Or you can do it using the hardware scrolling system. So have a crack at it. Have a crack at it. It's just a bit of fun. And then a week today, we'll have a look at them, and then we'll carry on and we'll try and do the big scroller. Yeah? We'll try and do the big scroller. The big text scroller. So that text scroller is going to be 8. Is going to be 8 characters, 8 rows tall, so 8 characters tall, scrolling across the screen. Yeah? I mean, we can, if at the end of it have a community demo. We can do that. We can put everything together and try and do that. But I just want to get people involved, and that's why I'm trying to do this. That's why I'm trying to do this. Oh, here we goes. Look, try doing bigger scroller than this. Come on. Oh dear. Right. Should we go home now? Oh dear. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is, yeah. It won't be that big. Hangs the head, walks out the room. Yeah.
I'm following you, Mikroman. I don't think we're coming back.
I mean, that is very impressive, though, isn't it? That, I mean, that how the hell is? I mean, there's no borders as well. That's got to be sprites. The screen is off. All you see is DO20. How the hell did you get the timing to perfection to do these letters? I mean, come on. How did you get it to do 1 pixel if you're just doing the DO20? That is just nuts. Hang on. I'm gonna cheat. Oh, hang on. I need to do that, don't I? Right, this is going to be all weird and funny.
just a huge copper list, but done on a C64.
Yeah. Look at that, it's doing a load of loading and storing. That, oh look at that, it's right, I'm gonna I'm going to run that in admin mode because that sound is great in. Hang on. So it's the same set of code.
Just keep modifying it.
But it's been modified.
It's very clever.
I mean, that is insanely clever. Oh, I don't know how to shut the sound off on this. There we go. So that is insane. So you're loading. So you must be loading a colour and then you store it in So for this one raster line, you're loading a colour and then you're storing it in DO20 and then you're loading DO20 3 times to, I presume that's to add cycles. Then storing Y. Where does Y come from? Oh, that is very clever. Oh, and then you're doing DEX, so you're going the other way as well. That is... So Y is black. Oh, right. Y is black. Okay. But you are modifying. So So I presume that block of code is exactly one line. Yeah. So I presume that block of code will display one raster line. Is my understanding correct? The AAA is to avoid the Vic bug. I mean, that is just serious. Well, that's the same one as I've got, isn't it? Huge scroller. That's the one I've loaded. It is, look, because if I scroll along that raster line, oh, that is seriously clever. That is seriously clever. But when you think about it, it's so... Oh, right. So this is an older one. Okay, hang on. No. God, that's making my eyes go funny. So is... Are you saying, right? Are you saying that this is one instruction? This is the time frame it takes to do one instruction? I mean, that is very clever. That is very clever. Oh, that's making my eyes go really weird, that is. But okay, so how are these lines here being generated?
The vertical lines, I think that's what he means with the Vic bug.
Oh, the Vic. Oh, the Vic.
When you change the colour, you get a grey dot.
All right. I see. Right. Oh, I mean, that's... I mean, when you think about it, right, the solution is so simple, yeah? There's a fixed block of code that is exactly the same number of instructions. It's just changing them to get the different effects. I mean, you know.
And then probably in VBlank you've got just enough time to update it to next bit.
Yeah. Yeah. That is seriously clever stuff. It's MSG, mate. You have to do MSG. Then it'll come up behind there. But that. I mean, there's no way we're going to be but yeah, we'll do an intro of his own. May not be to this expertise. There you go. Right. So, back to the thing. So, if you are going to have a go at, if you are going to do the homework, let me know in Discord, right, that you're going to do it. You've got, like I say, a week, because on Monday we're going to probably look at starting the 6502 emulator. so we can put it with have it as with the book as a sort of side project as over Christmas, and then we'll start cracking on doing what we normally do in the new year. So in the new year, I'm thinking of doing a couple of applications, so like a character editor and a sprite editor in Assembly in 6502 on the C64, because I've been asked to why not do these programs on the 64. That's fine, we'll do it if people want to learn how to do it. And I've got a couple of other ones like word processor, the banking application. There's not going to be a tomorrow night stream, mate, because I'm out on a date. I'm at the movies. So yeah. Oh, stream from the movie. Stream of the movie on my phone. A real live stream. Oh, I'm sure I'd get kicked out of the theatre if I did that. All right then, guys. Right, so next stream will probably be Monday unless I'm bored over the weekend. But I think Gary's going to stream at the weekend, so I'll probably be on his stream anyway. And need to do the popcorn surprise. What on earth is that? Oh, we will try. We will try.
Yeah, have a good night, John. We'll see you next week then.
Yeah. All right. So, homework. Let me know if you're gonna have a go at it. If you're gonna have a go at it, let me know on Discord so we know who's doing it and who's not doing it, and then we'll carry on. All right then, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Thanks, Proton and crew, for hanging around. It was enlightening. Let's just say that, enlightening. All right. So I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye. I'd like to thank all the Patreons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.